It's an interesting one, isn't it, Robbie? Whether you're more frustrated when you've lost a set in which you've had chances, or whether you lost the set 6-2 and got blown away.
Exactly. Sometimes it's when you come back, as the JW did in this set, you come back, get back right into it, have a chance perhaps, and then not convert. For me, that's more frustrating.
I mean, people at home might suggest, well, at least he got into the set. Surely now he can feel better about the game at the beginning of the second set. It doesn't always work that way, does it?
No, because it's sometimes tougher to forget those chances that you had in the opening set. That's the important point.
Deuxième manche, service Tsonga. Left service.
That's a good smash. Really good athleticism there. Wasn't easy. Roddick gave it plenty of height.
Hands up.
Tsonga made the distance beautifully whilst also keeping his eye on the ball.
Against Paribas.
Looking to spur their man on. Oh, just missed.
It needed about 3 more sideways revolutions and it would have been in. Good effort from Roddick.
was a very important game for Tsonga to eventually win. There's no way he can afford to fall behind in this second set as he did the first.
I think the tough part for him is to try and make inroads on the Roddick serve, and that's going to happen on the return. Let's have a look how he's returning right now. For my money, he's standing a little bit too far behind the baseline, especially on the second serve. Those are the grey balls in the picture. He's only stepped inside the baseline on 2 occasions, and actually on one of those points he was able to win the point on the second serve. He needs to do more of that to try and make Roddick feel uncomfortable on serve at the very least.
He's won 20 of 24 points in the match so far when he's got that first serve in. It'd be so nice. Such a reliable serve. It's so nice, Robbie, to be able to start a match knowing that 9 times out of 10 you're going to win 85 to 90% of the points when you get your first serve in. What a bonus.
Yeah, I would have no idea what that feels like.
Neither would.
But I can only imagine, Jason. Must be a good feeling. Leads the tour on service games 1, 91% Roddick.
I love that tactic. Personally, I think he should do it more. It's a predetermined play. Took it nice and early. Got good depth on it too. And then had plenty of options on the volley. Good technique there. Nice firm wrist. Well, again, he's got to be careful. Unforced errors starting to mount. 21 in total now, compared to just 8 from Roddick. That's impressive. chance to draw first blood here in the second set.
This was coolly done, because that was a tricky volley, and so was this one. Just stepping over the net. He had to watch it very carefully. Nicely done.
Tsonga.
Careful. Enforced errors could prove very costly, but you can't help but be impressed with Roddick's numbers in that department.
Service. Avantage Roddick.
Really struggling at the moment, Tsonga. Second chance to break in this game.
Acknowledges the quality of this volley. Gives him plenty of air, plenty of slice, and that's tight. This is a guy who knows his way around the net, folks. That's a world-class volley.
Avantage Tsonga.
Excellent return. Generally speaking, I think Roddick's returned really well this evening. A lot of balls. Made his opponent work really hard.
Oh, this has been impressive from Roddick. There was no shot on there, yet he manufactured something with the wrist.
Uncharacteristic, because he has returned really well so far, especially when stepping up the court to take on a second serve. Big screen there saying that was a deep second serve. It was.
watch a few times this evening. Just lifting up a little bit, I think, when he hits the ball. Got to stay nice and low. This has been quality tennis, and it's great to see the contrast of styles. Aggressive baseliner against a player who's not scared to finish the point of the net. We miss this. I think the modern game is so many baseliners. We don't see enough points like this. It's good to see, though, must say. The Aussie version of that is, sorry, mate.
Your good friend used to say that a lot, didn't he? Pat Rafton.
He'd be pretty impressed with the way Tsonga's moving around the net this evening.
For a second there, you were going to say he'd be pretty impressed that I was calling you his good buddy.
Well, he should be. It's good to see him back on the tour, playing in a couple of the seniors events, BlackRock Tour.
Very popular champion, of course, Pat Rafter. Now, can Roddick make the most of yet another break point? Timed that one as well as he would have wanted, so slightly fortunate, but ever the crowd pleaser.
Well, this is a huge game. Whenever you have a game that goes on and on like this, it just takes on a little bit more meaning and significance in the course of a match.
Not posting great numbers on break points. Roddick's turn to get frustrated. I think he understood that it was good tennis from Tsonga, but I think the frustration probably comes from the fact that he allowed Tsonga to dominate the rally.
Coupled with the fact that was the 6th break point in this set.
2 of 12 now. Only converted. Took him a little over 12 minutes to eventually hold serve, but it was a crucial game to eventually win. Tsonga is determined to hang around a little longer. The Frenchman leads 2-1, second set. Do you suggest that the match is still very much in the balance? Have you seen enough from Tsonga this evening to suggest that he could still win this?
Absolutely. No question about it. And I tell you what, this crowd is going to help him get there if they have to. It's probably part of the reason he hung in so well in that last game.
Anticipation was good. He was in the right position. Just swung a little too much at the volley. About 65% of the points to the net so far this evening.
Hasn't been timing the forehand that well this evening. Tsonga, 14 unforced errors off the forehand side. Almost half of that on the backhand.
The aggressive attitude as well.
He's missed this approach shot a couple of times, but this time a lot more aggressive. Good racket head speed through the ball. It's good stuff.
It's just the occasional groundie that goes awry. And when it does, misses by a considerable margin. continues to hold serve, he's going to have his nose in front. And that's all that matters. 3-2, his lead, second set. A lovely little subtle play from Roddick.
Again, I like the shot selection from Andy. Held back on hitting that forehand back up the line. Kept going with the inside out.
It's interesting to hear Roddick talk the other day about how gratifying it was to have qualified for Shanghai yet again. He's done so 6 or 7 times now. Very consistent. And it was interesting listening to Tim Henman's comments the other day. Of course, he qualified for the UN Championships on a couple of occasions, and he said it really is everybody's ambition at the beginning of the year to do so, because it proves you've been at the top of the game throughout the course of the season. But he was also talking about it from the perspective of a first-time qualifier like Andy Murray, and he said sometimes you don't realise how special it is until you actually turn up there on site and you suddenly really feel the enormity of the competition. Just the 8 best players on the planet going toe-to-toe throughout the week.
And they lay it on thick as well that week. I know the players have deserved all the privileges that they get at the Masters Cup. I tell you what.
So Roddick very quickly back on level terms. His place in the year-end championships secure. Tsonga still has an outside chance of qualifying. He needs to make it all the way to Sunday's final in order to do so. He's going to have to beat the best that the Americans can offer in order to do so, because of course the winner of this match plays James Blake in the semis. Blake, another one of those that needs to make it through to the final in order to qualify. The only other player still in with a shout, of course, is the defending champion, David Nalbandian. He needs to win the tournament in order to secure his safe passage into Shanghai. I think that's where you can hurt Tsonga when he comes in. If he can get the ball lower than the height of the net. He hasn't quite got that natural feel for the soft shots. He loves the little drop volley, and he's good at executing that particular shot, but when he's trying to do anything else with it, it can look a bit clumsy sometimes. It's made 3 times as many unforced errors as his opponents in this set. The same can be said for the match as a whole. That was unforced error number 30. It's too many.
Mr. Tsonga challenging the call, right baseline, ball is called out.
More for peace of mind than anything else, I think. They got a bunch of young eyes on the lines here in Paris. I think they've done well this week.
Very well. Quality of the officiating, I think, the best of all of the Masters Series events here in Paris. Roddick is 2 for 13 now on break points converted. But a golden opportunity here. Oh, so fortunate there.
And sometimes, being a good net player, this is what it's all about. It's about winning the points ugly. Sometimes just scrapping, doing whatever you can to get the ball back over the net. And he'll take it however it comes. Set himself up so nicely.
Avantage Roddick.
He's battling the emotions. This is the second successive tough service game.
Starting to get to Roddick as well. Just overcooked it. Good volley from Tsonga. There's a chance, no question about it, for Roddick.
Avantage Tsonga.
Appreciating the fact that Tsonga is hanging on in there. It hasn't been easy. He's not playing his best tennis by any stretch of the imagination, but he's still in the lead.
For TV. Oh, please.
It's been a tough day for the French fans. They've seen Roger Federer depart without striking a ball due to an injury to his back, and they've seen Rafael Nadal default after a set against Nikolai Davydenko. So the only match that's been completed today has been David Nalbandian's win over Andy Murray in the first match of the day. Well, they've been desperate to get their teeth into a match. And they would dearly love Tsonga to be able to raise the level of his game here. Just 10-15%. That would be enough to perhaps give him an excellent chance of taking this match the distance. That's all you need at the tail end of any sets, irrespective of the standard of tennis that you play. Quick, easy service games. Puts the pressure right back on the opposition. Lovely feel and really intelligent play from Roddick.
Good wrong footing shot. Such a good play to go behind a player who moves as well as Tsonga does. And then look how far inside the baseline he is when he plays the drop shot. That makes it a low-risk play.
Serve. And he will gratefully accept a cheap point at such an important stage in such a crucial game. But he just can't string enough really good points together, and that's meant that he's spent much of this set struggling on serve.
And a lot of those unforced errors for Tsonga are coming off the forehand side. 18 in total so far in this match.
And again, he's facing break points, and it's interesting to take a look at where he's been serving on break point. The first serves has been peppering the Roddick forehand, and on the second serve, he's been going to the American's backhand. Amazingly, Roddick has only broken twice in 15 attempts. Beautifully done. But it's so taxing emotionally to constantly have to be playing this well to stay in your own service games.
Absolutely. That's why it's so important to cut off those unforced errors that he's making. Roddick can't believe it, because let's face it, Tsonga's come up with some good saves in this set. Agility. No time to react. Look how well he recovers. And ready if there's more. Bring it on, Roddick.
But again, a great point, followed by yet another unforced error. He's had to work so hard on serve this evening. To give you an example of how hard, he spent 68% of the match serving. Made it.
Tsonga.
He's playing with fire, isn't he?
But the crowd love him for doing so. And the Frenchman now just a game away from taking us. It's not easy when you hit the ball halfway up the nets and it's greeted with a roar like that. Got to try and put the crowd out of your mind. Concentrate solely on the ball.
Well, he had a few chances in Roddick's previous service game.
Roddick has been so secure on serve. But suddenly, he's looking fragile. From nowhere, really. It's Tsonga with his very first great points of this second set.
Against Carbon.
That amazingly, is only Roddick's second ace in this set. Remember, he served 9 in the first, so bringing the heat when he needs it most. 1 set point saved. Another chance here for the Frenchman.
Thinking, just make him hit a volley.
Now, is he going to be third time lucky? Difficult set for him. For much of it, he was struggling, but he got there in the end. Well, so much at stake in this particular match. Not just a place in the semi-finals. So Tsonga still with an opportunity to qualify for the year-end championships. He needs to make the final in order to do so. The other guy watching this match with great interest is Gilles Simon. If Tsonga beats Roddick here, Simon doesn't qualify for the year-end championships. If Roddick is able to eventually prevail in this one, Simon is still in with a chance. But should Blake beat Roddick in tomorrow's semi-final, Simon will again stay home. So his participation in the year-end championships hanging by a thread. There's a kind of roll at the moment. It's on 10 of the last 14 points. And it's very similar, in a way, Robbie, to his previous match whereby he was able to turn things around quite beautifully and make good use of momentum. On that occasion, it was at the beginning of the third set. Here, obviously, it's the tail end of the second set. But he was so effective once he did get the crowd behind him and once he started playing a little better.
Roddick, challenging the court, right near side, ball is called out. Zero cans, Mr. Roddick has 2 challenges remaining.
Loved the approach shot. That time, Roddick hitting the backhand slice up the line.
Hands up.
I like that play doubly more. Right shot selection by going down the line. Good choice with the slice, staying really low for Tsonga. Couldn't do anything with the pass.
On cans. Okay.
Seen him take a tumble on numerous occasions this week. No harm done.
On cans. Sure.